Yeah.
Don't stop me when I'm saying 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, go. People, the lockdown is back.
Like we never left.
But Black History Month has finished in October.
Bro, hold up. You know we're carrying this on. It's the new Black History Month in November, bro. We're carrying it on.
And that's why, people, I'm with my boy, The Lok.
And I'm with my guy, that guy, Don.
You know I'm that guy, right?
Bro, you that guy.
Can I say that he's that guy as well?
Yeah.
He is that guy.
He is that guy.
That guy.
That guy.
Yo, what better way to start Black History Month than with a little bit of soca?
Well, now, speaking my language.
Yes.
And who better else to christen our first soca special episode than how should we describe it? A pioneer to the soca scene.
Oh,
A person who invests a lot of his time
yes.
to help
The scene.
spread the awareness about the soca scene.
Tell him.
Come on.
Mr.
Oh,
Kam King.
himself. Kam King. Hey,
yes.
Good evening.
Kam
Good
King.
evening, guys. Good evening, brothers. What's good?
Good
What's
evening.
good in the hood? Thank you for having me.
Let's take a quick peek. Let's take a sneak peek of some of the work of Kam King.
Kam King.
So, Mr. Kam King, how are you?
Yes, man. I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm good to be here. Apparently, you guys are ordering pizza, but you didn't order nothing for me. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
You said you was on the diet. I see those
Strict
muscles
diet. Strict
flexing,
diet.
bro. You're making us look like Kunta Kinte's runaway brothers out here.
Speak for yourself, family.
Oh yeah, you got those guns.
I haven't.
Do you see those guns?
Which guns?
Yeah.
Where's the guns? Where?
You don't. The guns where?
So, Kam King, we saw a small clip about of some of your work, but
Yeah.
you want to tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah, so guys, my name's Kam King. I'm a videographer and I run a media company called Kam King TV. We've been running that for about a year and a half now, and everything's just literally just blowing up real quickly. You know, our main focus is just helping our community, helping our culture, and spreading awareness about the carnival, the soca scene, and literally our culture.
Why Kam King? Why the name Kam King?
So, people that know me. My name's Cameron. But Kam King, what happened was, it was kind of like a rebrand of myself, really, kind of thing. So, when I think of King, it's got kind of like a twang to it, and it Kam King, the 2 Ks.
You're missing
And
one more K.
No
to go
more K,
KKK.
no more Ks. Two's enough. Two's enough. So with the Kam King, I looked at myself as an authority. You see what I'm saying? So not as an authority of the world, but as an authority in my own kingdom, kind of thing. So I think a lot of people need to look at themselves like that. You know what I mean? See themselves as high as a king or a queen. So yeah, Kam King, guys.
Jeez, that's powerful.
Kam King, you
Yes.
said there's a team behind you then. So it's not just you that's behind this brand,
Yeah.
Kam King. So you want to tell us a bit about the team that's behind you?
So let me tell you about the team, yeah? And big up my team, big up the Kam King TV team, because they've worked hard behind the scenes, yeah? So it's funny because I've never had a team before, and something came to me last year saying, for you to elevate, especially your business, you need a team, you see what I'm saying? So you can have other different opinions and different insights to things. So our team, we got a couple of people behind the scenes that does videography, literally everything that I kind of do, like videography, all the admin work and stuff. So, and we just work well so together. You see what I'm saying? And it's funny because we don't have specific roles. If we just see something that needs to be done, we just get on with it. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's my team, man. Big up the Kam King TV team.
Big up Kam King TV. So, Cam, you know what, bro? Like, every time I think of Soca, I'm not going to lie, I'm thinking of Kam King TV. You know what I mean? Like, when I'm all the work you're putting in, I'm seeing it, bro. I'm seeing it. And for me, I just want to know, where did your journey into Soca began? Because obviously I knew you back in the day as well, you know what I mean? But where did it begin? Tell us.
And it's so funny because a lot of people that know me back in the day, they never ever associated me with Soca. You never associate.
Nope.
You see what I'm saying? Soca, where did this come from? So, all right, I'll break it down. So, and it's all a part of the journey of getting into videography as well, kind of thing. So I had to look at myself and ask myself, like, what am I and what am I good at as a person? What do I want to achieve? So I looked at myself and I found out that I'm a creative, yeah? So creative can be a massive spectrum. Yeah, it could be like music, you can be an artist, you can be a poet or whatever. So I had to break that down. I love motion. I love video. So I'm saying I'm no good at pictures, yeah? So don't leave that to my boy Neo, yeah? Big up Neo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Neo.
Big up Neo for that, yeah?
Yes.
So when it comes to pictures, because people see me and they think, you know, can you take pictures and stuff? I do not have an eye for pictures. It's this motion, yeah? So through motion, I tell stories. So, and I found that that's my passion. And I kind of had to look at an industry that I need to focus on. So a niche industry, yeah? And then I had to ask myself, and next question, do I want to be a shark in a pond or fish in the sea? And obviously I went for the soca scene, because the soca scene is quite intimate, and literally from there it's like my brand has grown and grown and
But
grown.
you've turned into a shark in the sea now.
A shark? No, not yet, boy. It's not yet, man.
I can see the uprising.
It's not yet, boy. It's still a stingray, boy.
Stingray. Oh, that's good enough, boy. That'll leave you stinging.
Yeah, stinging,
That's
but not
big.
in that way. But yeah, but that's the journey so far. You know?
I like that, Kam King. So let's talk about soca music. I want to talk about soca music because I'm hoping for you to educate us about soca music. So you want to tell us a bit more about soca, like the origin of soca, and I guess more about it.
Soca music, soca music. You're speaking to my heart, man.
Jeez, we're touching you in your heart right there.
Soca music.
Soca. Bro, before even you go into that, why do you guys always say bacchanal?
Bacchanal.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
So bacchanal
What
means
is it?
bacchanal means basically party. Like you're going to bacchanal. You're going to enjoy yourself at a party. That's what bacchanal means. And
I thought it means like back her now.
no.
Back her now.
Her now.
Back her now. Back her now.
Is that how you do it,
Back her
Cam?
now.
Boy,
Is that how it's done?
cut that.
Cam, you gonna show us how it's done, fam?
No. Boy, it's been a minute, man. We've been on lockdown, and
Yeah.
I need oiling. You know.
Off the camera, I hurt my back trying
Try to do it. But you know what? To be honest, I saw you trying to do something. I don't know what it was, but I'm not sure if it was the bacchanal.
It was what it was, bro. Yeah, so bacchanal just means party,
Party
yeah?
and going to bacchanalist. That's a person that's going to party.
Yes.
Bacchanal. I'm going to bacchanal
Okay.
partying.
What was that? So go back to that one.
Go back to what one, fam?
I took him off the path so you can...
Oh no, yeah, he was just telling us about soca, about the soca scene, about where soca came from, where it originated from.
So soca, basically, it's interesting because before soca there was calypso, yeah. So, and calypso is like originated in West Africa. Yeah.
I was about to say.
Yeah. So like, and I love, by the way, I love
West.
calypso. Love calypso.
Hey, West.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It came from us and it went up.
West Africa.
West. So
And-
man don't know geography.
And do you know what happened? It's like, I think it in Trinidad, I think they started playing calypso, and then out from calypso fusioned soca. And what's interesting, why they called it soca, yeah. So if you look at the SO, yeah, in soca, yeah, it's like short for
Seriously,
soul.
overwhelming.
No, so never. So soca is like, so the S and O, yeah. So you know soul, SOUL. So SO, soul, and the car comes from calypso, CA.
Whoa.
You see what I'm saying? So soca.
I did not know that.
Hey, we're learning science
that.
today.
I did. I thought seriously overwhelming
Huh?
Caribbean acrobatics.
I thought it was ass. No, joking.
And the thing is, the difference between the soca and calypso, soca is more kind of upbeat, like faster than calypso kind of thing. So, but we can get into like different types of soca as well. There's loads of different types of soca.
So who started soca though? Where is it from? Like who's like? I know you said like, but in the Caribbean, once it hit the Caribbean, who's the kings?
So I believe it come from Trinidad.
Okay.
Soca come from Trinidad, and then it literally just branched off from there. So all the islands, and that's one thing I had to learn. 'Cause I thought soca was soca, but all the islands have got different types, different sounds of soca. So if you go Dominica, they've got the bouillon sound. Yeah. You go to Grenada, they've got the jab sound. Yeah.
You Grenadians, they don't learn, you know.
See Grenadians, yeah.
That's why they got in the whole city. They got all 20 children on the what jab.
So with the jab, yeah, these Grenadians, jab, they're not easy in it. Like for me personally,
You don't do the
wicked.
jab.
Like I love all types of soca, but you need to have energy when it comes to Grenadian jab, soca.
gosh.
Is that another level?
Spice Island.
Spice Island.
Them guys are dangerous people.
And what they do is, I don't know if you've seen it. They they put oil all over their body.
Oh,
and stuff
the
that.
black
The black oil.
Yeah.
Especially at the Juve. So basically Juve is the kind of like the beginning of carnival. That's what they call it, Juve. Yeah. So Grenada, they paint themselves all in oil and stuff like that, and they'll be walking down the road with all like, I don't know, man, like fish in their mouth.
Jeez.
And these are like real like
fishes.
fish in their
Real
mouth.
fish.
Raw fish.
Raw fish.
No way.
Dead, yeah, it's dead. And they'll be walking down the street with like coffins. Someone's in the coffin. Pig's
we
head.
need to go to Grenada,
Well, that sound like you were sort of party.
bro. Just to check it out.
I'm gonna take you lot with me, man.
Yes.
And then you got Trinidad Carnival. It's like more groovy, more like vibes, soca. And then yeah, there's a lot of different ones, man. There's like Chuckney as well, soca, Bashment soca as well, so on.
You know what? I like that, Kam King. I like that. You know, you've taught me something there. So now I know that there's two things now I know that originated from West Africa. You know, one, we've got the calypso music, and another one, we've got jollof rice.
Don't you dare.
Well, it's true. It's
Do you
it's
see what I
known
have
out
to deal
there
with?
that jollof came from West Africa, and it started off from a
Jesus.
tiny small island called Sierra Leone. Before
You see
we
what I have to
moved
deal
on
with?
to
Do you see?
Senegal and them
Do you
other
see?
places.
Do
But
you see?
yeah,
We
you
need
know.
proof.
Well,
we
jollof
need
rice
proof.
started
We
in Sierra
need
Leone. It's a
proof.
fact. It's not
We
an
need
opinion. It's
proof.
a fact. So we all know that, right?
Okay, Mr.
What,
Facts.
do we not know that?
Well, boy, you're Mr. Facts, isn't it?
Well, what other facts have you heard of that stands against that?
None, to be honest, because you're the only one that's told me it.
Yeah, you're trying
Senegal.
Senegal.
Yeah.
What? Because they had a city called Wolof. That's their language.
And it came from jollof.
And
Came from Wolof.
Bro, listen, ain't no jollof came. They just like jollof so much that they called their city Wolof. You know what I mean? They just someone came to the king one day and asked him, "Yo,
Senegal, please,
what's the name of this
please
city?" And
comment.
the king's munching, and the king's like, "Sweet jollof, it's Wolof." And then the person just thought, "Is it Wolof? Jollof? You know what I mean?" But yo, jollof salon, stand up, yeah,
Kam
we're
King,
proud.
Listen,
you see what I have to deal with.
after aeroplanes, jollof rice is one of the best inventions. Yeah, I'll tell you why.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'll tell you why. That's the only rice in the world you can eat on its own.
Oh, I'll beg to differ.
And you know why you can eat on its own?
Yeah.
Because it started off from one pot, which is a Sierra Leonean dish. That's why we started it. But why do you beg to differ, the Lok?
Don't worry about that. So we're here talking about what do you call it? Joking.
Joking, jacking.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, well, back to Soca. Kam King.
Yes.
What started first, Soca or Carnival? Because, you know, Carnival is mixed with Soca, but what actually gave birth to, who gave birth to who? The
Yeah.
Ka or the So?
Jeez.
It's a-
You like that, yeah? That's
So
why he's
with-
that guy. Look, he can't feel himself when I say
it's kind of like the jollof rice kind of argument.
Don't get back to him with that jello fry. Just let's
Jollof
stick to the
rice.
program.
Soca started first or Carnival started first. I'm not entirely sure who started first. I'm guessing it was Carnival, and then soca music got introduced. I can't remember the guy's name, and people who's watching this are gonna beat me up. Who introduced soca? Lord Shorty, I think his name is. So don't beat me up, guys, if I got his name wrong. God loves a trier.
God does love a trier. But listen, they won't, because you've already educated us enough with so many things that we didn't know of the word soca.
Well, you don't know if they would or not.
Yeah. But still, they'll appreciate the
Now, we got your
knowledge.
back, bro.
Yeah.
We got your back, Kam King.
When I'm in Grenada, I want to hear that, boy. Come back. You're like way back in England.
virtual back. But yo, so since we've touched upon Carnival now, obviously we know Carnival means so much to yourself and also all of those soca fans out there, people who love soca music. But tell us perhaps in your own words what Carnival actually signifies and means to yourself.
You already know, bro. Carnival. Don, that smile, man. I could take that smile everywhere, Don. You know? But yeah, Carnival's everything, man. Like anybody that's watching this and that's involved in Carnival is literally life. Like, it's a lifestyle for people. Like, they literally live every day for Carnival. Like, you go to certain people's houses and they've got like their costumes still, like, from all the carnivals they've been to, all on the walls. Like, so it just reminds them of that experience of Carnival. For me, Carnival is like everything, especially because I'm a videographer. When I'm on that road from morning 6 o'clock to 6 at night, it's it's the whole experience and the unity and the family vibe that it has in Carnival. So it's, like, a couple of people I've been speaking to lately, it's like they have the same thing. It's like an out of body experience. Not getting too spiritual and all that stuff, but it's like you're in a place where you've anticipated going to a carnival for ages, and it's like, it's so much fun, so much unity. You see people that look like you and they're on the same wavelength. You see what I'm saying? You know, there's certain raves that we used to go to back in the days, yeah, and sometimes we feel a little bit tense because you're walking in there, you've got man them just standing up against the wall and you're thinking, rare, I don't want to look like no dick. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So, but with Carnival, and especially Carnival fetes, so Carnival fetes are like parties, it's not like that. It's just good vibes, good energy. So yeah, man, we can talk all day in terms of how I feel and how much it means to me. So it means a lot, man.
And to be fair, props to you. Like I follow you on Instagram, and to be honest, it feels when I'm watching your posts, like for you, Carnival is like a 365 days a year thing. Like I don't think there's ever a day goes by where there's not something you post that makes me think about Carnival.
But this is the thing. So, and this is important as well. When I keep on telling people, is when I go to film Carnival and I edit it and stuff like that, right? I literally look at the footage like for hours and hours and hours what I'm posting, yeah. Because as I said before, I'm trying to tell a story within. I'm trying to take you on a journey through the Carnival and what I've captured, you know. And I want to point out as well, because like people that are watching this and some people that don't know much about Carnival, they might think that Carnival's like kind of ratchet. You go there to church, bare girls are just whining all over the place, yeah? Which sometimes that's the case where you see it. Yeah. Michael's like, yeah, that's what that's what I'm here
That's
for.
old me. Like I don't want my wife in the background with a stick like
Yeah.
I'm allowed to go Carnival, so don't take my whole pass away from Carnival, yeah?
But if you look at my videos are not ratchet. I refuse to, like, you see what I'm saying?
I agree. They're not.
My videos are not ratchet. That's not my brand, you know? My brand is like, yeah, you'll see a little bit of whining and stuff, but most of the time you'll see people having a good time. You don't see that guys got girls against the fence and just walking around, stuff like that. That's not my brand. That's what I'm not trying to promote, that kind of thing. So, yeah,
you know what I see when I see your brand? I see it like it gives women and men, actually, because there are men and women, it gives them an opportunity just to express themselves, like be free, express themselves, whoever they want, you know, dress however you want, dance however you want, and it's just always filled with so much color, so much joy. That's what I see anyway. So.
And that's the thing. So like the projects that couple of projects that I wanted to do in the summer that hasn't come to pass yet because I've been so busy. I always try and do things a little bit different. Yeah. So I wanted to do like a project where it's like I wanted to bring out like kind of like women that are not really confident in themselves, and especially like plus size women that have got costumes that will go outside or inside and we'll do a photo shoot or a video shoot for them, kind of thing. So that's what I'm saying. It's more than just being on the road and just dancing, you know.
And you was telling us off camera, you was telling me off camera that Carnival apparently, it doesn't just start. I thought, like, say Carnival is in August, July, buy your stuff and you're ready.
Yeah,
you know,
that's kind of what you think about the lockdown, isn't it?
Well, we're just gonna blow.
Well, yeah. Well, no, carry on. Yeah, you think Carnival starts it? Preparation starts in July.
Until he educated me and said that some people been like they get their uniforms from uniforms. What do you call it? Uniforms? Costumes.
Costumes from
they get them from, yeah.
So Carnival, Notting Hill Carnival, like Notting Hill Carnival's like the second largest after Rio. We have about 2.5 million.
Is that official? Yeah, because like, I want you to kind of like stamp it here, you know?
Yes.
Because sometimes, like when you Google around, what's the biggest carnival? You get other things that pop up, you know?
He's Mr.
Like
Stats.
Colombia pops up.
Stats don't lie,
but men do,
and women, especially.
But yeah, like
they say that it's the biggest. So they say that Rio is the biggest. They say
Rio, yeah,
they say Rio is the biggest. Because they're talking about in terms of numbers who attend.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So they say that Notting Hill Carnival, this is the second. They have over 2.5 million people that come. They've got over 30 sound systems. Wow. And the thing is, with the sound systems, I think like one of the only carnivals in the world that has sound systems all over the place. So when you're speaking to people that from different countries that haven't been to Notting Hill, they're like, right, you got sound systems, because they're just used to one straight road and following the truck. So, and yeah, man, there's like 50,000 artists you can perform, and that's just like literally 2 days. So our carnival, well, Notting Hill Carnival's in August, bank holiday, the end of August, and it's on a Sunday and a Monday. And yeah, man, we have so much people that come down there.
I don't think people like in London all know about that, and even in the UK, because sometimes some of the comments I hear people say about Carnival, like, do they actually know that Notting Hill Carnival, like Kam King has just said, is the second biggest carnival by attendance? You know, and to be fair, I don't think we're that far from Brazil. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? I'm gonna say it, man. I think Notting Hill Carnival is the best carnival in the world.
Come on.
Bro, we ain't even been to
Simple.
Brazil yet.
No, you know what? No, hear me
Scrap
out. All right, hear me out. I haven't been to Brazil yet, but check it. Notting Hill, as Kam King just said, we've got sound systems. Yeah,
Yes.
they ain't got sound systems. All right, tell me what. All right, Notting Hill I feel is the most diverse carnival you probably ever find around the world. Like, we've got a Hindu float. We've got the techno people. We've got a hippie float. Tell me, has
seen those
Brazil got a
techno
Hindu
people.
float? Has Brazil got a Hindu float?
I don't want
You
Brazil.
know what I
I
mean?
don't want Brazil to have a
You know what I
Hindu
mean?
flow.
Afro beats. I'm not even sure if they got Afro. Well,
I don't-
nowadays,
I
because
don't
Afro
want to
beats
see
is big,
Brazil
they might have
a
that
Hindu
in Brazil.
float, yet alone a techno float.
Why would you not want to see that though?
I just want to see how they do the little.
Yeah, but this is it. You may not want to see
actually,
it.
no, I
but
don't want to
Carnival's
see
not just
nothing
for
on
you,
Carnival
though.
because then my wife might ban us or me from to go to Brazil Carnival with you guys. I don't like. I don't think it's very interesting. Yeah, London Carnival is probably the best.
Introducing
Like, but
reverse
Brazil is
psychology there.
like Brazil is massive. Like, even Brazil, they've got their own float. Brazil's got a float over here as well. And that being said,
See, even Notting Hill got Brazil floats.
yeah.
I've never seen
know what I
Brazil.
mean?
Why you
Yeah, there's a
you
Brazil
kept that
float.
low?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brazil float.
of course they've got Latino floats, but also they got
I
educate us. They got
Yeah,
Brazilian
so the
floats
Brazilian,
in the Notting Hill
African
Carnival.
floats, African floats. They've got Dominican floats, Grenadian floats. They've got
Wow.
Notting Hill Carnival is the best carnival in the world, most
Yes.
diverse.
and
Yes, I'll
and
take
that's
it.
what I'm saying. That's what I want to pick up on. That the diversity in like the carnival is just amazing, man. We've been going since literally like probably about 6 years old, and to see that's the first thing you realize, like, you know, the different races, the different colors, the different religions and stuff. People go there, and it's just you just see people just being free. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter what your religion is, what your color is, what your race is. It's like a day. They call it free up. Yeah, they call it free up. So you're going to carnival to free up yourself, you know. So people just feel that it's 2 days of literally just being free. You see what I'm saying? And enjoying their life. It's a celebration kind of thing of our culture. You know?
And that is why I am big in saying Notting Hill Carnival is the biggest. Not the biggest, but the best for me. Most diverse. We've got a Hindu, we've got Afrobeats, soca, reggae. We got everything, man. So, everybody stand up and come and support Notting Hill Carnival. But big up all those other carnivals around the world. I'm not, you know what I mean? I really want to go. Trinidad's one. I want to go.
Oh, we need to go.
Brazil, because I haven't been.
Yeah, we need to go. It's
Come on.
it's not that good as the UK one, but we just need to go as just the boys. It'll be good.
Listen, as I said before, they say that the Rio is in size the biggest carnival. Notting Hill, second biggest, 2.5 million people plus from all around the world come to Notting Hill, yeah, to enjoy themselves. I think Trinidad is the third biggest in size. Yeah, a lot of people come to Notting Hill, man. And we grew up in Notting Hill, you see what I'm saying? And so from the morning, man, they wake us up, the steel pans rather, and the music and the trucks and stuff wake us up from morning, boy. So yeah, man, we're here for Notting Hill.
So now we're talking about Notting Hill. I think it will only be right if we actually talk about the history of how Notting Hill became Notting Hill Carnival. And I'm going to say a few controversial things here. So you guys need to brace yourself. For me, I find it sad when you look back as to how and why Notting Hill Carnival started. And the reason why I'm saying it's sad is because it started after a racial attack. For me, it always seems like whenever there's something big for black people in the UK, for it to start, it seems to only happen after something massive has happened against us. So, and usually when I'm saying negative, it's not even just words. It's literally violence, attacked. Like, think about it. I've given you an example. Before Notting Hill, before the carnival was started, it happened because of a racial attack. Black History Month in the UK. Before that started, it's because of the Brixton riots that were happening, where people were protesting against police brutality against black people. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would love it if black people can just come up with a beautiful concept and actually get MPs in them approve it without
something happening.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? It's as if like something terrible has happened, and then they're like,
Once again, the blind in us game.
It come like that, innit? And when you think about Notting Hill Carnival, like, just think about it for a second. An MP, a parliament passing a law or giving an exception for black people to be in a street, party, dance, eat, and celebrate, and for the government to put taxpayers' money in having police patrol Notting Hill and surrounding areas. Like, just think about it for a second. Imagine putting that proposal brand new into Parliament. I don't think that's ever going to be accepted.
This Western world countries, they're all about business. If it wasn't making money, right, they wouldn't get involved in it.
I don't think so,
what million people?
No, I don't. You know what? Actually, I don't agree with that, because the reason why
you think
I don't think it's because of money. I think it's because carnival have spread. It's not just a black thing anymore.
Yes,
it's
of course,
all communities are there.
That too,
what I'm saying
agree.
is, how carnival is right now, if that proposal had been made, to say, yo, us black people want to do this massive street party, so we're going to need X amount of police, I don't think it would have been accepted like that.
No, I think so, that it creates revenue for the UK, or for London especially as well, because all different types of people come in from all around the world, and they come in. Remember, tourism, it makes a good tour. We make a lot of our money through our tourism in this country.
I think you're still forgetting. You're still thinking about carnival as it is now. I'm saying carnival, if carnival wasn't there, and we're bringing in the proposal from scratch,
for something,
and it's saying it's going to be a celebration of black culture.
Yes,
I can't, because think about it. Carnival didn't start off in Notting Hill. It started off in a small place in St. Pancras. So basically, after this racial attack, they must have found somebody that had a shed in St. Pancras and said, okay, you know what? You can just make them
yourself in that
make them have you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's how it actually started. It's just that basically black people, as we are, when we get given something small, we find ways to make it even bigger. And that's the way I see Notting Hill. Like, it started off, they gave us a shed, and we like, okay, cool, let's move it to the streets.
But you know what? I mean? It's so funny that you said that. Yeah, it's like, and I was in my feelings like this year already, because obviously what happened with George Floyd. It's like, because of that murder. Yeah, it's like, why does it have to take something like that for us to come together? You see what I'm saying? Why can't we come together anyway and support each other? And it was like, I don't want to be negative about it, but it did really hit home to me. It's like, the guys that, and now everybody wants to, have these pages like support black people and this movement and stuff like that. And it took that. Imagine that didn't happen, right? Where would we be now? I don't think there's gonna be like support black businesses or Black Pound Day and stuff like that. It's only because of that act. So going back to what you're saying about Notting Hill, there was a racist attack. The gentleman got killed, and that's how the carnival kind of started from there.
And that's big what you just said, about George Floyd, because I think George Floyd has changed the world. Whenever I think of George Floyd now, I think of the clip of his daughter on his shoulder and saying, "Daddy's got to change the world." And for me, it changed. It changed
on his
my
friend,
life.
on one of his best friend's shoulders, actually.
No. I think it's no
Yeah,
on
his
George.
daughter was
It
on-
was on his shoulder.
No, the guy looks like George Floyd, right?
Oh really? No,
I can't-
When the girl, because she said daddy's gonna change the world. Her dad died already.
No, it was. I'm talking about. It was before he died. It was a clip that they
Okay.
were in. I don't know where they were, and he had his daughter on his shoulder, and then she was like, "Daddy's got to change the world," and he's like, "Daddy's got to change the world."
Oh,
This
it's a
was
clip.
before he died.
Okay.
I'm saying
Okay.
like it's
Oh,
as
I
if
haven't
like
seen that.
it was as if like they
I thought
were
that was his friend.
profiting like is it
Prophesizing.
prophesizing the
Mhm.
future.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
future.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And that clip always stays to me because for me, I think he did change the world. He definitely changed my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
I can say that for sure. But you know, back to Notting Hill, and I think you're right. I think it will be lovely if we can just have these things without having to go through all the negative bullshit that happens before that, isn't it? Like the Notting Hill. Let's touch upon what actually happened with Notting Hill. So a mixed race couple, a white lady. There were a group of white lads who wanted to advance on her, but she had a black man in it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she just basically told them, "Look, guys, look, I know you're whatever, but once you go black,
You never go back.
you know what I mean."
And that's
they
a
didn't
fun
like
fact.
it. And they didn't like it. They're
Yeah.
like, "What? You don't
Mhm.
go back?" And
Mhm.
and here's some madness. So they went back to their so obviously they held loads of abuse at the couple, and then they went back to their squad, got people. So they went back to their squad and said, "You know what? I've been trying to make a move on this girl. She wouldn't have it because she's with someone black." And they said, "Oh, right. Is that right? Yeah. All right, listen, let's all gather up. Let's make up some bums and let's go bum all of those black houses in Notting Hill." And basically that's what, like, when I think of it, how are you know what I mean? Like, how do you
Jeez.
talk to someone and say, "Yeah, you know what? She didn't have it. So let's go bum up all of the rest of the
But
black
it must have
people's
been
houses."
so hard, man.
in Notting
Even
Hill.
from like the Windrush days, like obviously they've come, and a lot of black people predominantly went into Notting Hill area and Brixton, yeah. And in the 1950s there was a race war. You see what I'm saying? And then in the 1960s, that's what happened. That's when Carnival started in 1966. You know, and from
The
there,
day England won the World Cup.
exactly.
How ironic.
And it's grown. Notting Hill Carnival has grown ever since, you know.
And that's the beauty of it. And you know what? I want to just say one more thing though about that story, which actually ticks me off, is whenever you read up about this story, they refer to those white guys that basically went around throwing bombs at black people's houses. They refer to them as nationalists.
But they're really terrorists.
This is it. Like, you know, I had to actually Google what a nationalist is, because I'm thinking, it's a nationalist. If you're throwing bombs at people because you clearly don't like them because they're black,
Yeah, because of the colour.
does that make you a nationalist? Like, you know, and what's the meaning of nationalist? Where is it? It's a person who strongly identifies with their own nation and vigorously supports its interests, especially to the exclusion or detriment of the interests of other nations. Now, I don't think that says nothing about bombing people's houses
No, of
or
course not.
stuff. But you see how the I don't know, I feel like it gets spin as to portray these people, instead of saying they're terrorists or supremacists. Yeah, they use the word nationalists.
Well, something negative became something beautiful, and although we love Carnival now, we can't forget the negative history it came from, and it's good to always spread awareness on, especially on, since we're doing Black History Month every month. You know, it's good to spread awareness on. Although we've, you know, it was negative, we turned into positive, but let's not forget the negative that it came from, because I think us as black people, we got the tendency to, okay, they've given us good, let's forget the bad.
Yeah.
You never forget the bad, because that's what makes you strong, and that's what we have to feed to our children, so our children are aware. Do you understand? Otherwise our history gets disappeared. That's why some of us don't even know where we really from, our backgrounds, because we erased you know, we've erased our roots,
Yeah.
you know, because of just sticking to, yeah, I'm from here, but you have to know your roots of the roots of your roots.
And
You know?
and that's so true, because it's like I've never really been interested in history until a couple of years ago. And when you know your history and you read up, yeah, because I read all the time. I research on all the carnivals in the world. Like, there's so many carnivals that people don't know. There's Toulouse Carnival, south of France,
You're deep in it.
deep in there, and there's Japan Carnival. So knowing your history, yeah, it's like you begin to appreciate where you're from, and you know what I mean, because it's deep. Because we've got certain things now, we've got certain assets and stuff like that. You know, we're quite comfortable, but when you look at your history and stuff, and you look at where our peoples come from, it's deep.
It's a lot.
It's deep. You see what I'm saying? And it's like literally less than like 50 years ago.
Yeah.
And you know,
what I mean?
the one thing I would add to that is, because of how, and this is it, because of how Carnival has evolved, like the people that created Carnival, what their vision actually lived out, in the sense that people appreciated the black culture once they found out what it's all about, and they joined, integrated. And I think it's because of that integration, mixing of other culture, that's actually allowed Carnival to continue as long as it is, because there's been so many times where they're trying to shut it down,
Yes.
But
And,
like
and
it-
everybody stand up.
Exactly, not just
So they
black
can't,
people.
yeah,
Everyone stands on
everybody,
that.
yeah.
What?
So what they've been trying to do
Man.
with, especially with Notting
Stop a
Hill,
white person from eating the jerk chicken and the jollof and the plantain. Hi.
Hey, are you mad?
Okay.
so with Notting Hill, what they're trying to do, they've been trying to get Notting Hill into Hyde Park for years.
They've been trying that, innit?
For years.
Hey,
You know what it is?
hands
That's the
off.
control. That's to control it, isn't
This
it?
is it. Make it small again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's got to be bigger.
Hyde Park is big
Listen.
though, but
No,
But the thing is now we're in 2020 and the COVID is shutting down everything. But like next year doesn't even look like it's going to even be happening at all
let's
as
stay
well.
positive, man. Let's get it. Carnival's coming back in
Right,
full effect.
I'm telling you, yeah, I'm like,
Be
it's so deep. It's so deep because like,
optimistic, man.
I know people say, you know, I'm speaking to the optimistic ones, yeah, because I even done like a poll on my story on Instagram, and loads of people are saying the same thing. Next year, like it won't happen because, and this goes into like the preparation for Carnival.
Oh,
You
takes
see
a
what I'm
long
saying?
while.
So
Well, they're gonna have to do a 1 minute carnival. They missed carnival this year. Let's.
I
They're gonna
ain't
have to be a
dancing with
me.
No 1 minute, man.
1 minute, man.
and Carnival takes a long time to
Develop itself. Yeah.
develop like sponsorships and all that and so on and so on.
You know what's also like stands out for me when I think back about Notting Hill then and Notting Hill now, because back then there were a lot of black residents in Notting Hill, but now Notting Hill is very, very diverse. And if you could also say gentrified Notting Hill,
Yeah.
in a way. And I think that sort of was kind of put out there for everyone to see when the whole Grenfell thing happened, as to see the gentrification and also the divide. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if people's heard of the Grenfell incident. Obviously people here would have, but if people haven't, it was the biggest, one of the biggest injustice I think that's ever happened over here in the UK, where plenty of innocent people lost their lives, and those people who were responsible, nothing's been done to them still. I know yourself, Kam King, you obviously live near where the Grenfell block was.
Yeah.
And at the time, you did actually, I was seeing that you did a lot to try to get involved in helping out. And obviously, I think you was quite emotional too. Well, naturally, all of us, but
It was serious, boy.
you was
It was
really
serious.
emotional.
Well,
You
it
wanna
was
say anything
serious.
It
about
was
that?
it was like like people, because the fire literally Grenfell, when the fire took place, it took place around say about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I got the phone call that there's a fire. So I ran down there. I got there about 2:30, and the fire was on one side of the building and stuff, and I can still see people in the block like waving out, screaming and blah blah blah. And then it was like within 40 minutes, the fire just went whoosh, like the whole building, and you would just standing there thinking, this ain't happening. I was asleep. You see what I'm saying? I was asleep. Is this a nightmare kind of thing? And then, affected the area so badly, man. You know, and that incident that took place is like still like a memory, you know what I mean, that you can never forget. Well, I say incident, murder, whatever, because, you know what I mean, there was so much neglect there with the cladding,
So
etc.
much neglect.
Because your grandfather's block went through a similar thing, wasn't it?
Same
Almost,
thing.
yeah.
Same thing. So the thing with my granddad's block, so they had a fire in that block, but it was quite contained, yeah. So, and I got a phone call from that saying, you know, but it wasn't from him. It was from one of my friends. Your granddad's block's on fire, blah blah blah, whatever. I phoned him. He's like, yeah, they've told us to stay in the house.
Jeez.
But you could see the smoke outside his window, yeah? And then I found out who it was. So it was one of my friends that I knew, that who grew up in that block. Basically, there was a tumble dryer. So they put on a tumble dryer, then they left the house, and it was a faulty tumble dryer. And that's where the fire started, kind of thing. And it literally, I think it burned down about 3 floors. Yeah, 3 floors out of 19, kind of thing, and that was crazy.
That was your grandfather's place, not
Yeah,
Grenfell.
the block. Yeah.
That was before Grenfell.
That was after Grenfell.
After Grenfell.
That's crazy. Like one after
Did
another.
anyone die in that?
No,
second
nobody.
incident?
No, nobody died. They contained it.
But Grenfell, we haven't forgotten that, and we'll never forget, really. And thoughts out to everybody that was affected there. Kam King, I want to kind of find out about what you have in store, really, for the rest of 2020 and also 2021, because it will come.
What's next?
Where do I come, man? And where do I start? Where do I start? So Kam King TV is a YouTube channel. We've got a couple of things going on there. So Monday evening, 9:00 live, we do a podcast called All or Nothing. We speak about mental health. We speak about our culture. We talk about elevating our culture. So everything we do on this is positive. We have guest speakers coming on there. On Wednesday, we've got a show called The Real Deal Show. And Alexis, she runs that as well. So she does all these different quizzes, and that starts at 8 p.m. on a Wednesday. Saturday, what we're looking to do as well is we've got like a narrative that will come on and read children's books to children in the morning. It'll be live. So everything we're doing is live. And we've got an announcement to make in the next 4 weeks, which if I say it now, I'm going to get beaten up. I get told off. But that is going to be a massive show that we're going to have on every Saturday evening. And it's to do with the carnival. And that's going to be big. I'm not hosting it. We've got somebody else hosting it, Trini Cindy. So yeah, check out Trini Cindy as well. At Trini Cindy Live on Instagram.
Jeez.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
so
a lot you got in
that's
store,
just a
bro.
snippet. That's just a snippet of
Boy, like busy
man.
bumblebee.
Busy's good, yeah.
Yo, Kam King, thank you for coming down.
I'm
We're
letting
just,
you know.
Yes.
we're just going to finish off by just giving a quick little
marketing talk.
yeah, that marketing talk. But before that, I just want to give a quick shout out to Nigeria and Nigerian people for campaigning and fighting against the end of the SARS and actually achieving that.
Fire.
For me right now, I just really want to see what's next, though, because, you know, when you replace those policemen or try to get them integrated into something else, I think there's got to be a lot more that needs to come into that replacement or re-education. And let's face it, you know, there's still a situation that still needs to be sorted in terms of I mean, those policemen were there to stop armed robbery or stop whatever, and they were obviously abusing their power in a bad way. but now what are they going to put in place? And is this new set of people or new regime, are they going to be basically doing the same thing that the old ones did? That's what is in my thoughts. In terms of that marketing talk, people, all I can say is, boy, just support your people, innit? Because Kam King, he came down today.
Yes.
We ain't paying him anything. He came, and he's a very, very busy guy, you know.
Pay me 20 grand.
He's the economics.
You know what I mean? Is that on the luck? Promise you. No, but seriously, but
I promise him nothing. He couldn't even give me a good mic until I had to put it on him.
Yeah, seriously, support your people. You don't really know where things are gonna go or who's gonna take you wherever. Just support in it. And Kam King, whenever you need us to do anything, holla. We've got your back.
Likewise.
Got it.
Virtual back too.
Yes. Yes, I want to be on them virtual carnivals. Yes, I do.
No, you want to be at the real carnival.
No, don't say that because my wife will ban me. No, honey, the carnivals are bad. They just normal stuff.
People, if you like this conversation, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you want to find out more about Kam King and all of those
Details will be below.
Yes.
All the links are below on the comments. You know.
Kam King, thank you.
You're most welcome. Thank you for the invite. It's been a journey. We got here in the end.
Yes,
and man,
we did.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for your time.
The lockdown.
The Lok Don.
The Lock Don and the King.